So welcome. Today we're going to go over how you can remove a background from any image without downloading any unnecessary or any extra software. So I'm going to show you three tools that you can use to remove the background from your images so you can create that content that you need to create. And let's get started. So the first tool that we're going to use is we're going to use, this is my favorite one. So I want to go from easiest to the most difficult. And the first one that I want to use is, it's called Remove.BG. So Remove.BG is a tool that you can use on any device. I want these softwares that I recommend to be it shouldn't matter what platform you're on. So there are three different tools. We have this one. It's called Remove.BG, and I want to just show you a little bit of how it works. This is the easiest one because you can go and you can create an image or you can copy an image from the internet, and it'll come right in and it'll remove the background from the image. So let me show you. Let's go to my Facebook, for example. Let's go over to my Facebook account so we can pull like a picture from there somewhere, right? So let's go find a picture of me so we can remove the background from that picture, right? So this is my Facebook profile and I want to go to photos. I want to go to just any photo of me and kind of remove my background, right? So I'm going to go with, um, I'll go with this one right here. So I'll go with this image and I'm going to go, I can either download and save this image and upload it. So let's go through that. I can save this and I can download it here, and I can come right over to remove.bg, right? Come over here and I can upload this image. And once I upload that image, remove.bg will do all the work. So you see that easily it removed the background. And this is why remove.bg is the easiest and it's the most preferred, because it does that work for you like automatically. Is so easy to use, and you can either you can right click and copy this image and it's in your clipboard and you paste and do what you need to do, or you can just download the image and you can, I'll come down here and I can kind of open it up and you can see the image is here for me with the background removed. So that's one way to remove the background. Use the remove.bg, right? So let's start over. Let's go back. Let's do remove.bg and let's come to the beginning interface. Let's go right back over to Facebook and let's come here, right? And let's copy this image. And this is my favorite way to do it. I'm going to copy this image and I'm going to go right back over to remove.bg, and without doing anything, I can either copy and paste or I can drag and drop a file directly from my desktop. But I'm going to show you the copy and paste. So copy and paste on what the user is, it says here is using Windows Control V. So I can either can I can't right click, but I can just do Control V and that'll paste the image and it's going to do the same thing it did before, just like that. So I didn't have to go with the download and then upload. I just went to Facebook and I copied the image. So let's find another image that I can do that with. Let's go here. This is me and Katie. So I'll copy this image, I copy that and I go right over to remove.bg, and same concept. I'm on the home screen and I just control V, right? I control V and it should remove the background. Okay, so it removed the background and it is, so this is a little dark, so it left some residue, we can call it. But with that, you can come in here and you can edit directly within remove.bg, and I have these options over here to erase and store, like, so I can, make the brush and I can delete this stuff if I want, right? So that's one option. um and as you can see, I still got these here. But what I want to do is I want to show you how easy it is to also add a background. Use a remove.bg. And if you want to remove a background, I highly suggest this one because it's much easier to use. You don't have to sign up for an account or anything like that. Of course, I'll post a link to this in the description. But what we're doing is, let's see. I'm going to use this, right? I want to modify this. So I want to edit this image and remove.bg, and I just want to show you really quickly how quickly you can add like a background to it. So you get these options up here. You can blur your background, or you can add other backgrounds to your image. So you can see that there. I'm adding different backgrounds that are already in here. And of course, you can also select and upload your own background. So I can come in here and I have like, look, here's my baby picture. I can make that as a background for my image. I can use that. So this is one of the ways I, get creative with removing and adding backgrounds to my image. Um, these are the different options that you get directly within Remove.BG. And you don't need an account. It's super easy. You can copy and paste, you can upload a file, and it's that simple on how to remove a background from your photo. It does all of the work, and it's the most, in my experience, it's the most powerful and easy tool to remove a background. You don't need any photo editing skills. You just upload a photo or you copy and paste the photo directly in this tool, right? So that is tool one. Now, tool two is we're going to go over to canva.com, and Canva has a background removal tool as well. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go into Canva and we're going to upload one of my pictures and we're going to remove a background, right? And what I want to do is I want to create a new design, or I want to create a new design, and let's do it from a custom size. Let's do 1920 by 1080, and I'm going to upload. Let's go back to Facebook. I am going to, instead of upload, I'm just going to find an image of me, and I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go right over to Canva, and I'm going to paste it. I paste this image here, and what I want to do is I want to let's make this the background. I probably shouldn't have did that. So I have the image in here. I have it on Canva. I have it as my canvas. What I want to do is I want to remove this background. So I do have a pro account with Canva. I'll also paste a link to Canva in the description. So just in case you want to use Canva, Canva is an excellent tool. So just in case you want to use Canva as a tool for other resources, I have some videos about Canva, but I'll post a link for that for you too. What you want to do is you want to remove a background. And the way we do that directly in Canva is once we're in and we have our image in, we go over to effects, and they have this tool right up here. Remove the background of your image with one click. So I'm going to click this, and it should remove the background from my image, right? So there you see, just about the same result that we got from Remove.BG. But the trick with Canva is that it is you do need an account, and you do need to, in a way, pay to have this removed. So and my understanding that you cannot use the background remover tool unless you're a pro user within Canva. So you do have the option to remove the background, but you need a pro account. So that's the difference between Canva and Remove.BG, and that's why I recommend Remove.BG. Canva is an excellent tool, but if you want to get into and you want to use the background remover tool, you are going to have to upgrade your account. So same thing in Canva, like we can change the background. So we can either the thing I appreciate about Canva is that um, it's a photo editing tool. So you can edit these photos and you can modify and create content the way you want to. And there's a background color. I can like add different background colors using Canva. So I could have done this in Remove.BG, but I could do the same thing within Canva. So it's up to you, like your preference. And here, it is a little easier to select these colors. And within Canva, right, I have all of these other options that I can add. So earlier I was creating a thumbnail for a video. Like I can add this, this was an eraser. It doesn't look much like an eraser, but it was. So I can add these things into Canva and make it my image or make it my background. Canva also gives me the option to add this text and stuff like that. But if you're looking for the quick and dirty on how to remove a background, Canva is probably not it. Canva is more complex and is more for people that are looking to design and create content. So this is I'm just walking through and showing you some of how Canva works. So you can see, I definitely think it's well worth paying for Canva and having it as a tool in your toolbox. But if you're here just to remove backgrounds, you don't really need Canva. You would go right over to the first tool that we use, which is Remove.BG, and you would remove your backgrounds that way. So one more thing that I want to show you within Canva is they give you these free stock photos that you can use, and you could also use as a background. So let's type grass. I can or a forest. I can use a forest as a background for my image if I wanted to, right? So I right click that and I replace the background, and you can see now I'm in the forest, and this is mine to use how I want to use it. So I've removed that background of there was a picture of me at my real estate investment event, and one of my friends was taking a picture of me, and now I'm in the forest somewhere. So you can see, Canva allows you to add the images as well. But the cool thing is that they give you all of this stock stuff that you can use at your leisure. So that's how you remove a background in Canva. And now we're going to go over to the final tool, which is also another tool I really appreciate. And just to show you what it looks like when you open up, this tool is called Kapwing. You'll see videos on my website about this tool too. If you're like new to this platform and new to this account, you'll see an interface like this. But I'm not new, so I'm going to go over to my account. So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to go over to my account, and I'm going to go right into Kapwing, and I'm going to start a new project. And I basically want to let's upload an image, and let's use that same image that we've been using from my Facebook profile, and let's remove a background, right? So we're here, and to remove the background and images here, let's see, in Kapwing, we want to, give me a second, we want to, let's right back in Kapwing, and I wanted to show you how to remove a background. And this is generally what happens when people try to remove backgrounds using other softwares and other tools that aren't necessarily equipped for the job. So Kapwing has a background removing feature, but that's not its primary function. And when people typically they're editing photos, their primary function is to remove a background, and they're using a tool that's not specific for background removal. So I'm going to show you what that process is like. And I saved this process for last because ideally you don't want to use this process. But there's a bonus towards the end. I'll give you one more. So I'll give you 3 tools, but I want to show you something that's really cool about Kapwing, how you can remove the background from a video of, and it's pretty um like the tool is in a way, like I mentioned prior, the tool is in a way equipped to remove backgrounds from the video. So I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But first, let's try to show you, and you can see this is a photo, and I want to edit and modify this image, right? So I would click on this image, and then I want to begin to like erase. This is essentially what people do. They're erasing the background themselves, and that's what I'm going to do directly in Kapwing and show you how people delete the background. So here is there are a few ways we can go about this. I can either it's a magic wand tool, and the magic wand tool deletes pixels from your image, right? So it'll go around and it's selecting specific sections that it thinks are relevant to where you select it, and it's trying to remove that. So here's an example. This tool, the magic wand tool, is assuming that all of this that is highlighted, I want to remove. So you can see how it can begin to become confusing. So let's undo that, right? With the magic wand tool and eraser, you have to be very diligent, and it takes a lot of time. These tools are not equipped and ideal for background removal. So you can see this is taking me a long time and a long process, but this is another way that you remove backgrounds, and you do not have to download unnecessary and extra software like Photoshop and some of those things. So you can see now I clicked on the eraser, and we can speed it up a little bit. We can say, I just want to remove all of this, and we can begin to remove this background. And where the eraser becomes difficult is when you need those fine adjustments. Like when it's time for me to start getting close to around my hands and everything, it will take me a lot of time to erase and delete and do what I need to do. So you can see, let's undo that. You can see here, I'm erasing all of this and it's doing a great job. But again, using those tools like Canva and Remove.BG, it does all of this automatically for us, and we didn't have to create this unnecessary work. But using this, and this is what most tools look like, it creates extra work. And you'll see, sometimes you'll see people's backgrounds, and you'll see like they'll look something like this with, you know, a little bit of like pieces missing from the photo because they've done something like this, right? So it's not usually that bad, but I'm using this as an exaggeration to see how and why this is not the best way to remove backgrounds from your photos. So but again, the purpose of this video was for me to show you 3 tools that you can use without downloading extra software to remove backgrounds. So this is another way, and this is what most desktop tools look like and most editors look like. You remove the background using this, right? So now the bonus, and what most people will really appreciate is, I love video content, and Kapwing also has a video editor built within it. So um, I can remove a background from a video, and it does a pretty good job of that. It's still in beta, but it's doing amazing things. So I want to start with a blank. I want to click and upload. I want to upload a video. So I need to find a video of myself. And here's a video. Um, that's a video of me. And I want to get it uploaded, and I want to remove the background. So I want to click on this picture, and I am going to, am I going to animate or I'm going to effects? I'm going to go over to effects. So we didn't have that effects option with the image, but here I have a video, and this video is about 2 seconds. I have a video and I can remove the background, right? So I'll just press remove background, and Kapwing is processing it, and it's going to remove the background of my video for me. So let's give it a second. Okay. And there you can see, and if I press play, you can see like most of that background is gone from my video. So that's a cool thing about Kapwing, that it can remove the background from some videos, and it's being improved each day. So that background is now gone. You saw that entire background, it's gone. And I have my 2-second video of and I can use this and place it wherever I need to place it too. So I want to show you one more, just again to show you how Kapwing removes backgrounds. So I'm going to start with I'm going to click upload again, and I'm going to go find another image of myself, another video of myself, and I'm going to remove the background. So here's a video of me. I was being a little silly and talking about how certain people use their cell phones. So I'm uploading this image, and I want you to see how. So this video is a little bit longer, but I want you to see how easy it is to remove a background from a video using Kapwing. So let's give it a second to load. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're back in Kapwing. I decided to go with another video, but so I uploaded that video. I uploaded this video. It took a few seconds for me to upload it, and you can see this is my video here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do the same thing. It's a 42-second video, and I'm going to go right over to here in Kapwing. I'm going to select my video. I'm going to go to the effects, and I'm going to remove the background. Let's give it some time to process process the file. Let's hide that, and you can see 42 seconds. My video, you can't hear it, but my video now, the background is removed from my video. So let's let it play for a little bit. So you can see that Kapwing went through and it removed the entire, it went through and removed the background for the entire video. So for the entire 42 seconds of me on video speaking, Kapwing went and removed the background. It did a lot of the groundwork and removed the background for the image. And again, there's little parts and pieces around, but remember, this tool is free. It's a free tool. You don't have to download any extra and unnecessary software. You can do this at home by yourself, and your background is removed that easily. So you saw the entire video of no background. Like that entire background of my initial video is now gone because I came into Kapwing, I press a couple of buttons, this effect is here, you remove the background. So I removed the background that easily. And this is why I wanted to talk about Kapwing, because I am we have what's called like disc personalities, and I am a high D. So I always want to, how can we get to the bottom line as soon as possible? How can, no matter how smart I am, how can I show other people how to remove backgrounds from their images, backgrounds from their video without having to be an expert? And these three tools are the tools that you would want to use, because removing backgrounds is a common thing in today's content creation and social media world. We have to we want to remove backgrounds for specific reasons, and these tools are there to help you do that. So in Kapwing, of course, like if once you're finished, I have other videos on how to use Kapwing, but once you're finished, you would then export this video, and once it's finished processing, you have that video file with the background removed. So that's it for today. I wanted to show you how three tools, and I actually gave a bonus because I showed you how to remove a background from a video as the last step, and that's powerful. Not a lot of not a lot of software and tools can remove the background from videos. And again, remember, I always like to emphasize and talk about Kapwing because it's a free software, so you get to do this stuff for free. And the other thing about these tools is that you don't need to download any fancy apps or softwares. You go right to these websites, Remove.BG, Canva.com, and Kapwing.com. You go right to these websites and you can use those tools. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.